Hey guys, it's Alexis again. I'm really excited about this video. I think this is going to be a good video if you are new to learning about the law of vibration or the law of attraction. This is also just a good video for practice purposes. And this is also a good video if you need help or little reminders to remember how powerful your thoughts are, remember how powerful you are, and remember how much control you really have over your perception of the world. And this is something that I've been doing for the past couple of months, and it's just been like really cool. So I wanted to share it with you guys too. So this is my car theory. I'm not claiming to have made this up. Like this is somebody's probably already done this before and like made a video about it, but this is really good practice for if you're trying to attract um like certain feelings or things or if you're wanting to attract a life of luxury or if you're wanting to attract just like nicer quality people or things or anything experiences within your life. I think that this is a really good exercise to do to like build a foundation. And again, it's something that I do a lot too. So this is the car theory. I currently have a job driving. I do a few different things, but one of the main things is that I drive a lot, anywhere from like, you know, 6 to 8 hours a day I'm in a car. And so I was reading or listening to Bob Proctor. He talks about the law of vibration a lot. He talks about frequencies and just like he says, whatever you imagine it's real. It's a thing. Like your brain cannot tell the difference between things that you imagine and things that, you can actually see in front of you. So his whole point was to say what you think about matters. If you think about scenarios in which bad things happen or which things don't go your way or everything is a disaster, that is literally what you are attracting to you. Those are the vibrations that you're giving off, and the world or the universe or your environment is going to reflect that. So I started really thinking, and I was like, I wasn't skeptical. I've heard about this before, but I was just like, it just got me thinking. So I decided one day, a couple of months ago, that every day that I drive, since I'm in the car so much, I'm going to pick the color of a car, and if I see it, I know, like, "Oh my gosh, I'm attracted." Like, I know it's real kind of, and part of me is like my verbiage or like my examples or what I'm saying doesn't really connect, but in my mind, this is how it made sense. I was like, "Okay, if I tell myself, okay, today I'm gonna see a yellow car." Yellow cars aren't really that common, or today I'm gonna see someone driving a vehicle that is pink. I would tell myself this every day, and a different color each day, and I would be on the lookout for it. And I was shocked actually at how many yellow and pink and crazy cars that I would see. And then not only that, I started to look for cars that were not like let's say I wanted to see a yellow car, right? I would see a semi truck or a school bus, and I'm like, okay, let me be specific now, like not a cab. I want to see yellow car, but it can't be a cab and it can't be a school bus. You know what I'm saying? Like I started getting more detailed each time that it would work and that it would happen. And it got to the point where I was like, okay, I want to see my dream cars. So I started to think about um Tesla, the Model X. I started to think about Mercedes Benz, the GLE 300 or the GLC 53s. I thought about Bentleys, I thought about Rolls Royces, and I was like, okay, I know that this is real if I see a Rolls Royce today, or like I know this is real if I see a Bentley today. And it ended up happening. And I live in a big city. I live in Houston. So I think maybe this would be easier if you're in a big city. Maybe it'll be a little bit more difficult, like if you're in a small town or if you don't really drive a lot, but you can apply this to anything. If you work at a grocery store or something like that, you could say, okay, I want to see somebody with this color shirt or with this type of hairstyle or with the, like you could literally pick anything. I just chose cars because again, I was like driving a lot. But after a while, it was amazing, and then I kinda got used to it, and I was like, it's a coincidence, like, I'm not really I'm on the lookout for it, so of course I'm gonna see it more, da, da, da. I need to, like, do something different, right? So then I started getting into crazier colors. I was like, "Okay, I want to see a chrome car." Like, when have you ever seen, for real, like, a chrome car? So I was like one day I was like, "I wanna see a chrome car," and immediately I saw it, and it wasn't like a semi truck, it wasn't like a gas truck or anything. it was like a car that was chrome, and I was like, "Whoa." And then I was like, "I wanna see a copper car," like and then I just started getting crazier. I'm like, "I wanna see, like, a Barbie pink car. I wanna see, like, a champagne colored car." And after, like, a month of this, I had gone through all I was like, "Okay, I don't need to convince myself anymore." Like, I had gone through almost every color, every variation, every metal, every type, and I was just like, "I don't wanna keep having to convince myself, like, what you think you attract, like, this is actual proof." And it wouldn't even be like I was looking to it wouldn't be like in the beginning of the day, I'm like, "Okay, I want to see a red, Dodge Challenger 392 Hemi or cherry red," or whatever. And then it wouldn't be like the rest of the day I'm literally on the lookout. I literally would think it, like, "Okay, I wanna see this color card today," forget about it, and then randomly I would notice it. And it got to the point where I was like, "Okay, like, I believe this, cool." And then I started to kinda, like, doubt myself a little bit, like I was saying earlier, and so then I got even crazier and I was like, "Okay, I want to think about or I want to see colored rims." Like, I wanna see if I see cars with colored rims, I know this is real and I don't need to keep doing it. Like, I can move on now to the next level, which would be imagining things for myself and thinking for myself, right? And so, literally not even an hour after I thought that, I remember this too because I was like, "This is the final test," like, I'm testing the universe. But not even after an hour that I thought that, I literally saw a car, it was, like, customized gold rims. I saw another with red rims. I saw another it was just, like it was insane, and I'm seeing, like, G-Wagon, and I'm getting excited about it just because it was so, like, niche. Like, my favorite one of my favorite cars or things that I want is a G-Wagon. I was like, "Okay, I wanna see a G-Wagon olive green. I wanna see a Tesla, in a maroon color." It would be crazy colors like chocolate brown. I wanna see a chocolate brown Mercedes Benz, and I would see it, and I'm just like, "This is, like this is really cool." So, that was kinda like a foundation that I built for myself, so now moving forward, anytime that I begin to doubt myself, anytime that I'm like, I don't know if I can, I don't know, that's crazy, that's too much," I think of when I was thinking about all these different cars. I think about the car theory. I put that in my mind, I'm like, "Bro, you cannot doubt," because literally for the past 2 months straight, you have been attracting, noticing these different things. So if you can attract different cars, imagine what you can attract in your real life. And I want to say again about being specific too. Like in the beginning, I really wasn't specific. I was vague. I was like, oh, I want to see a blue one. I want to see a yellow one. And then I would see school buses. And then I almost would miss it too until a few weeks later, I realized like, all those times I told myself, "Oh, I didn't see the car that I wanted." I really did. It just I wasn't specific. So as I started to get more and more specific, it started to really hit. So when you're thinking about your dreams or when you're thinking or imagining like your future and the things that you want, be very specific about it. Like don't just say, "Okay, I want a car," because you could get a car, but it could be a car that's being leased. It could be a car that you're borrowing. It could be somebody let you, "Hey, can you run to the store for me real quick? Here, take my car." Like you have to be very specific. Now, when I think about, "Okay, I want to get a car," I'm saying, "I want this car in this color, this model, and I want it to be fully paid off, and I'm thinking about every little thing because I know that's how specific that I have to be in order to really get the things that I want. So, try this yourself and let me know too in the comments below, how this worked out for you. If you chose something different than a car or if you've done this before, let me know too. I would love to hear your guys' experience because like I said, I thought it was something that was really cool and it really allowed me to like build a solid foundation. Now it's like no doubts. It's like what I think really is what will come into my experience. So I really have to be careful about that stuff. So let me know below, you guys, if you tried this or, even try it for a week. Try it with something, try it in your job, try it like, with any activities that you're doing, just try it and let me know. Okay. Bye.